I think Joe sees a lot of value in older buildings or just anything that kind of tells a story. So when you can find these old buildings that have 100 years of history and 100 years of stories and try to build a brand around that, it just is a good base. So I think that's really the big thing with old buildings is they're unique. There's nothing like them. It takes some vision to do a project there. But with a little bit of vision and a lot of work, I mean, a lot of times those projects have a lot more of an impact in a community. When we first were starting the Tupelo Honey Project, we really were just trying to acquire that building to maybe do a project there. While we were in that building, Joe kind of noticed there was some empty buildings across the street, which was one is the Tweetsie Railroad, which is Yeehaw now. So kind of while we were there, Joe kind of asked, let's figure out how we can get in there and kind of start pursuing that. Free Service had rented it for a long time, 60 or 80 years. And so tracked down the keys and we went in there and we walked in the front section, which was kind of their old showroom for Free Service or the old passenger area for the railroad. And it was damp and moldy. The roof had been leaking for a long time and a lot of ceiling tiles had fallen down, all the windows were boarded up. But as we kind of went back into the building, the middle area, which was kind of where Free Service did service work, you know, it was just kind of a nice little area, but on the outside you could see the old platform from the railroad. Even the original paint was there on some of the spots, so you could start getting the original character in there. And we kind of moved to the back kind of warehouse area, and the roof structure is just beautiful, and it's really unique. There's a lot of different angles in it. So there's lots of good stories that kind of connected it all. So, you know, really immediately we kind of saw the potential in the building and what could be done with it. I'll tell you one thing Joe is fantastic at is obviously is hiring a team. And Brandon Greenwood that he's hired for Brewer is top notch. His marketing group that he's hired is top notch. And so are his salespeople for Yeehaw. So the product's gonna be great, the sales force is gonna be great, the branding's terrific. So I think all those combined and is really gonna be a successful business, which is gonna spill over into downtown. I think Joe's gonna have a tremendous long-term impact on Johnson City just with the projects he's doing now and kind of some other ideas in the future. You know, I think downtown really was kind of trying to turn the corner for the last few years and it really just didn't have, you know, it just couldn't get over that hill. And I think these few projects have really transformed downtown immediately. Joe, I'd like to thank you for coming to Johnson City and being interested in downtown and for your vision and just kind of for the excitement that you have and can't wait to see what else happens.